Welcome to section 3.2 on volume and capacity. So now what is capacity? Well, it's the amount a 3D object can hold. So if the object is solid, like a brick for example, then it has volume but it doesn't have capacity because it can't hold anything. But if an object is hollow, like a cardboard box for example, then it can have both volume and capacity. Now the units are usually measured in liters, which is part of the SI units, the metric system, or gallons, which is part of the imperial system. Now if you need to convert volume units to capacity units, then you note that 1 cubic centimeter is equivalent to 1 milliliter. So some other helpful conversions that you may need throughout this unit is 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters, and 1 cup is 8 ounces. So example 1. A juice box measures 6.4 centimeters by 4 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters. How much juice can it hold in milliliters? Now the formula for capacity is similar to volume in that we multiply the area of the base times the height for all the empty space that's inside the object. So now let's find the capacity, because when I ask for how much juice it can hold, it's essentially asking for the capacity. So let's find the area of the base and times that by the height. Now the dimensions are 6.4 by 4.0 by 10.5. And multiplying those three numbers together, I get 268.8 centimeters cubed. Now it did ask for the juice in milliliters. So on the previous page, we saw that 1 cubic centimeter is the same as 1 milliliter. So let's use this conversion to change 268.8 centimeters cubed to milliliters. So we'll put 1 cubic centimeter on the bottom and 1 milliliter up top so that these units can cancel. And then multiplying that by 1, we get 268.8 milliliters. Now example 2 says, what is the capacity of the hollow triangular prism? So once again, we need to determine the area of the base and multiply that by the height. So here the base is a triangle, and what I notice is that the height is in inches and the base and the height of the triangular prism is given in feet. So we know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So let's make this equal to 12 inches and this equal to 12 inches, so all the units are the same. So now what's the area of the base? Well, the triangle has a formula, base times height divided by 2. So that's 12 times 8 divided by 2. And if I times that by the height of the triangular prism, I now multiply that by 12. So now putting that in the calculator, I get 576 cubic inches. Now for example 3, it says a glass vase that is 16 inches high has a 1.5 inch thick bottom. What is the volume of the vase? Now volume is how much space it occupies. So if I multiply the area of the base times the height, I'll get the volume of the vase. Now the bottom is a circle, so if I do pi r squared here, I'll do pi times r is 2 squared, and then the height is 16. Now multiplying all that together, I get 201.1 cubic inches. Now for the capacity, so if I were to fill this up with water, water's not going to go down here in the bottom part because that is solid glass there. So it's only from here to here that would actually be filled up with water. So what's that height? Well, 16 minus 1.5 is 14.5. So if I were to calculate the capacity and do area of the base times the height, I have the same base, so it's still pi r squared, pi times 2 squared, but I'm not going to multiply it by 16, I'm going to multiply it by 14.5, because that's the height of the liquid that I can put in. You can't put a full 16 inches of liquid in because of the bottom. So that's the difference between volume and capacity. So now multiplying that together, I get 182.2 cubic inches.